Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. This is the Big Football Debate, a new podcast / YouTube channel us three have made, talking everything about football. Today we're talking about the all-time starting 11 in Premier League from 1992 to present. And we're going to quickly introduce ourselves. So I'm Joe from South East London and I support Arsenal. Let these two say their piece.
I'm Toby, also from South East London. Believe it or not, I'm a Liverpool fan, which is a bit weird, but yep. Alf?
My name's Alfie. I'm also from South East London. I'm a Crystal Palace fan. But yeah, I've got a Rangers shirt on today. I haven't actually got my Palace shirt on me today. But
Paul, mate, Paul.
But yeah, so Rangers is my mum's club, but yeah, Palace is my team. So yeah, that's me.
Alright, so the way it's going to work is we're all going to say our starting 11s and then we're going to debate afterwards a final Premier League starting 11. So it might get a bit tasty in the midfield, but we can all agree that Sir Alex Ferguson's going to be the manager.
Yeah, I'm happy with that, boys. I think that's basic.
Alright, so I'll go through my starting 11, which will be a 4-4-2. So we've got Peter Schmeichel and goalkeeper, Gary Neville right back, Vidic, John Terry, Ashley Cole, left mid being Ryan Giggs, Patrick Vieira in centre mid, Roy Keane centre mid, Ronaldo right mid, Henry striker, Shearer right striker.
Love it. I'll do mine. Bit of a toss up between De Gea and Schmeichel, but I had to go for Schmeichel just because I think De Gea probably has that little downturn in his career recently. So yeah, Schmeichel it was. Right back I've gone for Ivanovic. Centre back pairing of Terry and Ferdinand. My left back I've got Ashley Cole. CDM I've gone for a 4-3-3, which is a bit different, but DM I've got Patrick Vieira. And my two further forward centre mids I've got Steve Gerrard and Frank Lampard. Right wing I've gone for Cristiano, CR7, Ronaldo, best player in the Prem in history in my opinion. Up top I've gone for Sergio Aguero, a little bit controversial, and then left wing Thierry Henry, another shout for the best Prem player. So yeah, that's my 11.
Very good. Yeah, my 11 is so I've gone for Petr Cech in goal. Right back I've gone for Gary Neville. Left back I've gone for Ashley Cole. Two centre backs I've gone for Nemanja Vidic and Ferdinand. Two centre mids I've gone for Steven Gerrard and Patrick Vieira. Left mid I've gone for Ryan Giggs. Right mid I've gone for Ronaldo. And two up front I've gone for Henry and Rooney.
I love that. Right, I think we need to agree on a formation for the actual debate.
Yeah, so let's move on to our formation. So should we go for 4-4-2?
I think you both gone for 4-4-2. I've gone for 4-3-3.
Yeah, it's the default formation.
It's the default formation, and I think with 4-4-2 it gives us a bit more of a challenge in that midfield.
Diversity. It diversities the
actual. I can
three centre midfielders a bit like
No, I think it's just because of the modern game. I think when I was doing it, I was probably thinking a bit too.
That's the way football's transition, but I think 4-4-2 will be easier because we have some left mid and right mid.
Definitely been more prominent in the Premier League era. I'm happy to go with 4-4-2.
So, me and Toby went for Schmeichel. You've gone for Petr Cech. I want to quickly point out that we weren't in our last time. We didn't actually see Schmeichel play, but I think he has to be there instead of Cech. Even though I have seen Cech play. Also, in his career at Arsenal, which didn't really rate him either.
Yeah, I mean the only reason I went for Petr Cech is because he won it all. You know, he was in the team when Chelsea only conceded 15 goals when Mourinho first joined. So I think Petr Cech was a mainstay, especially when I was around. He's been the best keeper in kind of my generation for sure. He's dealt with some severe injuries and he always seems to get over it as well. But I think I can agree on Peter Schmeichel. If we're going on the actual face value best keeper in the Premier League time, I think it's got to be Peter Schmeichel.
Well, Schmeichel won everything as well.
I would put Cech in for a shout because, as I say, I think he's won it all in our kind of time. But yeah, I mean, if you two have gone for Schmeichel, I can definitely agree on that as well.
Yeah, I think that's Well, we'd have honourable mention De Gea.
De Gea's got to be mentioned. Yeah. Van der Sar.
Yeah, 100%.
David Seaman, if you're an Arsenal fan.
Seaman, yeah.
They're all. There's been a lot of things yet. Goalkeepers are a very hard one to choose, but there's been a lot fucking quality. They really have.
I think Schmeichel, just for the sheer amount of things he won.
But I think he won. Has to be there.
Serial winner.
I think we'd probably get slated for not putting Schmeichel in, whereas we wouldn't get that slated for not putting Cech in. So I think Schmeichel.
A safer option, but I also just think Schmeichel anyway. I think Schmeichel was at the time the best keeper in the world, and just look at what he won.
Yeah.
He won every. I know Czech won everything, but I think I'd love to know how many Premier Leagues and whatnot that Schmeichel actually won. But it's far superior to any of the goalkeepers in this list. So I mean, definitely Schmeichel for me. Which pains me being a Liverpool fan. Right, right back.
Honourable mention to which Szczęsny as well. Right back Neville.
Honourable mention to Loris Karius. What a goalie.
Yeah. Right back Neville. You put Trent, didn't you?
I put Ivanovic. No, I didn't put Trent.
Ivanovic, right, okay.
Yeah.
That was hard between Neville and Ivanovic, but I've gone for Neville just from the all-round ability he had. He also performed amazing in the team he had. Like, he had the best team around him at the time.
Yeah.
He wasn't like the best technically, but he got the job done. That's all you need to do for a right back and a left back. For a full back, all you need to do is just.
I disagree with that.
Get it out.
I disagree with that completely.
No, I think Neville has to be there. Ivanovic is an unreal player. He actually scored. He's an aerial threat.
Scored a lot of big goals.
I think Neville's there.
I think with your point about right backs being able to just getting rid of it, I don't think that's what a right back. Every player on their pitch has a job, and I feel like they evolve over time. And in our lifetimes, especially with players like Trent coming through, I mean that just shows you that the right back position has changed. And I feel like Ivanovic was not a pioneer of that, but he definitely was starting to make that change. And he was so solid in both ways. He was good in defence, good going forward. And to be fair, Neville, good going forward as well. But I just think if you look at the amount of big goals that Ivanovic got, for me, he has to be in there. But obviously, did you go with Neville as well, Alf?
Yeah, so I went for Gary Neville. I think reason being is because I think it's very easy in our day and age to mould a right back on an attacking right back, using Trent for example. But as for a pound for pound right back who could do it all and was a very kind of, you're looking for a right back, you're looking for a rock solid right back at that time, and Gary Neville was that. He won all the trophies in the game. All right, he had a great defence behind him and a good keeper as well. But I've only put Gary Neville in because I feel that as for number one he won it all, and number two I think defensively wise he was completely sound. So I'm gonna go with Gary Neville. But Ivanovic, Ivanovic was a great right back for sure. But I think Gary Neville might just edge it. Yeah,
well, I'm happy to agree. I mean, it's fine margins, but I'm happy to put Neville in, as much as I hate to do it because of being obviously a Liverpool fan. But Neville for me, I think that's I'm happy with that. It's not a massive one. I think there are a few in here that we'll get to that might cause a bit more fiery debate. Should we go for left back, or do you want to go centre back? I think left back's probably more. Left back,
I
think there's no debate to be had here, Ashley Cole.
No.
I also had in mind Evra.
I think Evra was a good left back, but I think Ashley Cole redefined the position. Pioneering it. Leighton Baines is not actually a bad shout. Go on.
The thing about Patrice Evra, if you're going on an actual full Premier League, I mean, he even had a little spell when he was at, I think, West Ham, and he had a little spell at the end of Man United when he was pretty poor. He went to Milan for a little bit.
He went to Juve, didn't he?
Whereas Ashley Cole was in the Premier League from the start to the finish.
He was part of the Invincible. He was part of probably two of the best Premier League teams ever.
The 15 goals. Yeah.
I would put Ashley Cole.
Yeah, I think
Ashley Cole has to go in.
I think Ashley Cole's the second best left back ever.
Ronaldo as well. He man-marked Ronaldo, so Ashley.
Oh, what was it England?
England, Portugal.
Yeah.
Ashley Cole had him.
That was an unreal performance. Yeah. Okay, so Ashley Cole left back, centre backs. I've got Ferdinand and Terry.
JT. Someone didn't say JT.
I said JT.
Yeah. I mean, I put Ferdinand and Vidic, but now Vidic. I'm kind of thinking about it. I think JT has to go in. As much as off the pitch, he's not the most likeable character, but I think on the pitch he was just absolutely. He was
absolutely hard. Like, he was pinnacle to Chelsea's success.
I think Ferdinand and Terry for me got to be. I think Ferdinand's the best centre back in the Premier League history.
I'm looking at my thing now. I put Vidic / Ferdinand. I think either or. I'm not going to debate about that.
I think one of the things for Terry as well, you've got to evaluate is think about for Ferdinand and Vidic. They both had pretty similar partnerships all the time. So it was always either Vidic or Yatstam, or I can't remember exactly. But if you look at Terry, he had Carvalho. Alex, I think it was, he was class.
Yeah.
He had a lot of different partners, and he was still always, that defence was every year in, year out. You knew Chelsea were going to be like, this is a hard game, because as much as they might not be that good going forward, their defence is just different levels.
I think the only argument for that is, though, Terry and Ferdinand didn't really work out on an international basis, but they both complement each other. Terry's a very rock solid centre back. You know, he won't deal with. You know, he can deal with everything. Whereas Ferdinand's a bit more of a ball playing centre back.
Yeah, Ferdinand's composed, isn't he?
So
Could talk about Terry's England career though.
Down to the ground. So,
I mean, Terry's England career was nothing to shout home about. I mean, I think he had a few. I know this is.
But no one's was. Really,
yeah, but
so
Ferdinand's was a little bit more solid than Terry's. I mean, I'm not sure. I think I'm happy to go with Ferdinand and Terry. I think Vidic, for me, one of the best centre-backs in Premier League era, without a doubt. But there were certain times against Liverpool, this is literally just going off what I've seen of him, really. I mean, I've watched a few other bits of him, but against Liverpool, just in particular, Torres used to run him right. He used to just destroy.
Yeah, Torres, there was a little rivalry going on.
Got sent off a million times. I mean, when we beat them 4-1 at Old Trafford in 2009, he just had him on toast.
I think we can agree on Terry and Ferdinand.
Terry and Ferdinand?
Yeah, I'm not fussed about that at all.
Two midfield.
So should we move into our two centre mids?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Go on, Joe.
Patrick Vieira, and then I put Gerrard or Roy Keane. But I think if I put Roy Keane in the team I've got on there, it's too aggressive.
Too defensive.
And they get on with each other, so you can't.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, for Patrick Vieira, 100%, he's starting centre mid. Gerrard, because he's good at the long ball. He's got a great shot in him. You know, he's composed. You know, he can slip up a few times.
Fuck off. I'll have to beat that one out.
And he's an all-round legend. Whether you're a Liverpool fan or not, everyone likes Gerrard. You know, he's not done anything wrong for anyone. And
punch someone in a pub once.
He's a legend. Straight up, he's a legend.
I think obviously I can't go. I'd be criminal to not go with Gerrard. But I think there is a debate over three midfielders for that other spot. I think Scholes, Lampard, and Vieira. I think there's a debate. I think maybe Lampard's the weakest one because of similarities to Gerrard. Scholes and Vieira is a tough one. I don't think Roy Keane.
I'm not joking. I think Scholes is underrated. I think people don't realise how unbelievably talented that guy was.
He was talented, but he was also in the best teams.
Was unbelievable.
I
think you can't not put Gerrard in, and Vieira complements Gerrard because Vieira's a solid.
I mean, it's whether we go with this kind of like. It's whether we're trying to go with like trying to complement players and like make a playing style, or we're trying to just say who was the best. And for me, as much as Vieira, I did put Vieira. Yeah.
What 11 would win the Premier League right now? What would go out there and win it all?
Yeah, you'd have to say Vieira. I think Scholes. I think Scholes was a brilliant player. I hate to say it because being a Liverpool fan, obviously, but he was a little bit rash in the challenge. Like we all know, his tackling, his time in the tackling was probably one of the worst I've seen. And I do think, as much as you say he's underrated, I think he's a little bit overrated. I know it sounds a bit.
Who?
Scholesy. I know he was world class. Definitely, look, I'm not holding anything back. You look at the quotes from Xavi and Iniesta. They said they were his best midfielder they played against. But I think the amount of he was a little bit dangerous in the challenge, and also if you look at stats, if you're looking at statistics, James Milner's got more Champions League and Premier League assists than him, and he was known for being a passer. So there's that debate to be had. But I think that's literally a tangent I've gone off on there. But yeah, I'm happy with Vieira.
Honourable mention. Wait, so who are we?
I think it's got to be Vieira and Gerrard.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Happy with that, mate. They work well together.
I think it's got to be Vieira and Gerrard.
Yeah, I think if you look at if we're trying to win the league,
say, they both complement each other. I think the only thing about Gerrard, I know he didn't win a Premier League, but he won the Champions League, and he was the man for he
won that trophy
to success.
He won the FA Cup final on his own.
I think another thing is people want to be Steven Gerrard when they're younger. People don't think I want to be a Paul Scholes.
Yeah. I think
Steven Gerrard is that man that you're like, I want to be like him. You know,
that's me.
But no one says Paul Scholes in these things. So yeah, I think these two have to go. Vieira and Gerrard.
A lot of people ain't going to be happy about that. I can tell you, but
honourable. No, but you know,
honourable mention. We were
Lamps, Scholes, Silva.
Scholes, Silva, Torre.
I think
even Kevin De Bruyne.
No.
Yeah.
Right, if you're saying Kevin De Bruyne for an honourable mention for centre mid, you got to give Van Dijk an honourable mention for.
True.
But anyway, it's an honourable mention. I'm getting defensive over Liverpool players.
Our three honourable mentions have to be Lampard, Scholes.
Lampard, yeah. Lampard,
Torre.
Silva or Torre.
Torre.
Silva and Torre, to be fair.
I actually think, throwing a limb out here, I reckon Torre, if he maybe had another 2-3 years in the Prem, at the level he was at, he would have overtaken
I've actually
anyone.
got a bit of a wild card here. Even Xabi Alonso.
Nah, I don't know. He was world class, but I don't think
He was good. Like, he was really good, but maybe not on that level.
I think he probably was on that level, but he wasn't there long enough. And I feel like he was outshone by Gerrard a little bit.
But we can agree on that for two centre mids then, Gerrard and Vieira.
Yeah,
So,
I'm happy with that.
what about left mid? Who have we gone for left mid?
Right, I'm going to make a proposition. You've gone for Giggs, but I think, because I went for 4-3, I've mixed it up a little bit here. I think we play Henry on the left mid, because he played left wing for Arsenal, so you can kind of see that hybrid there. And then that allows us to get someone in striker, instead of having like Giggs in there, and then having like, do we put Henry instead of who? So we can have like another player, because I feel like Giggs was unreal, but was he on the level of some of the names in this list? I don't think he was. I think if you look at the
thing with Giggs, though, he was consistent throughout the whole.
Yeah, but I'm talking about class. Do you know what I mean?
Start to finish, won everything in the game.
I think it's no brain. I think it's no brainer Giggsy being left mid.
No, I don't. I think we do.
The only reason I think Henry has to go in the team. But if we put Henry at striker, that means we're missing out striker. Whereas if we put Henry at left mid, where he's
Henry's the best striker in the Premier League.
Yeah, but he wasn't. He was signed like
he was. What do you mean he wasn't?
He wasn't the best striker in Premier League era.
Yes, he was.
Alan Shearer better than him. Aguero debatable.
Statistically, yeah.
As a striker, they were better than him.
Statistically, no, hang on a minute. We haven't even gone through the centre mids, right? Hang on a minute. Forget about the strikers for a second. Left mid, I'll put Ryan Giggs.
No. I think Henry. I think we put him in there so we can get another striker in.
You're going for Ryan Giggs. It's a tough one. I think.
It's not really a debate. It's more of just the thing, do we change the 11 a little bit so that it fits another player? Because it would be unfair to leave out Shearer, Aguero or Drogba or someone like that.
It's unfair to leave Shearer, Aguero or Rooney out, but one of them has to drop to get Henry. We have to get Henry in there. Let's agree on that.
Henry has got to go.
Forget about Henry for a second, because he's in there.
Yeah, but the thing is, what we're trying to say is, all those other strikers couldn't play left mid, whereas Henry could, which is probably testament to how good he was.
Have Rooney at left mid.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember when they tried to play.
And as you said, like Henry, that's a compliment to him because he's versatile. He can play in different positions. So
Giggs becoming an honourable mention.
Yeah.
Giggs has to be an honourable mention. Let's just.
I just think
Henry on the left. I'd put him at left wing then. To be honest.
Yeah, I think left mid, but because our team's going to be so good, he probably can push up to left mid.
Yeah, I mean, you got Ashley Cole at left back for fuck's sake. He hasn't got to worry.
I'm just going to put this out there for Ronaldo. Don't get me wrong, Ronaldo's the best player in the world, alright? Messi's there as well, but he didn't do it that long in the Premier League.
Yeah, but look at the statistics that he got. 30 goals, 31 goals in a season. I think it was 2008-9, I want to say.
Yeah, that's the thing is, though, that got him his move to Real Madrid.
Won the Champions League, won the league.
Yeah,
you cannot leave Ronaldo out. You cannot leave probably the second greatest player ever.
You can't.
There is who else would you put at right wing? Salah?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, who else would you put there?
And as much as I love Salah to bits and he scored in loads of goals, I feel like there's a little bit of because of what Ronaldo's done outside of United at Real Madrid, I feel like that's kind of impacted the decision a little bit. But I just think we'd get slated to bits if you stuck someone like Salah in. You'd have to have.
I think an honourable mention for Pires, but I'm going to have. Yeah, I think Ronaldo has to go in there.
Yeah,
Ronaldo's.
I think he's the best.
Ronaldo, right?
As in, on form at the time, 08-09 is the best I've ever seen a player in the Premier League. Without fail. I think 100%. That season.
He was ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree.
He was too good. He was
a cheat code.
One of a kind. Simple as. He's the best player in the world now.
Right, here we go. So we agreed on Ronaldo.
Yeah, Ronaldo has to go. I've just got to put that out there, but yeah, Ronaldo has to go.
Thomas Rosicky, centre mid.
Sorry, strikers.
Henry, Shearer.
Henry's left mid. Oh wait, Henry's left mid.
So this my original choice was Henry, Alan Shearer.
Okay.
Shearer has to be there because you have to honour his
Yeah,
record.
Shearer's got to be in there. The record.
He may not be the Aguero. He may not be the Bergkamp, but he got what he needed to, and that was score goals. All you have to do is striker.
I think that's an objective of a striker is to put the ball in the back of the net.
You haven't got to be. You haven't got to be. Like, the thing is, with a striker, a pace is good. Being strong is good. But if you've got a finish on you, that's it. You're fine. If you can finish and you can score goals, all you need to do. And that's what Shearer done.
All right, so
he didn't have like a Real Madrid team by his side. Back in the time, what was it, 200 something goals he had? Ridiculous.
260 goals he got in the Premier League.
I think Aguero's got to go in.
And you think about it, Harry Kane scored about 100 off him. Think how many Harry Kane scored goals, you know? I think he gets a bit underrated. But yeah, Alan Shearer has to go in. So who's our other striker?
I think Sergio Aguero for me.
I've gone for Aguero.
Yeah. Well, this is where it gets a bit hard. So is Henry left mid?
Henry's left mid, yeah. I think
Shearer right striker. Left striker, I'd put either Aguero, Bergkamp, or Wayne Rooney. That doesn't.
I actually think there's a shout for Drogba. I think we're doing Drogba an injustice. Didier Drogba.
Yeah, that's a very, very good shout. Yeah, that is a very good shout.
I mean, I said Aguero in my 11, so I have to stick by it. But maybe I feel like
he has to get an honourable shout, Drogba, 100%, because he changed the game. Like he did change the game, genuinely.
I feel like it's hard because we can't leave Shearer out, can we? Or can we leave Shearer out?
No, we're not leaving Shearer out. No, you'll get slated by that. I'm telling you.
Who else was there? Let's think of some more players to bring in. Michael Owen, Robbie Fowler,
Fernando Torres.
No, not Torres. Wasn't there long enough. Didn't do enough.
No. If he performed at Chelsea potentially.
RVP.
Suarez gets a shout, but he wasn't there long enough.
Van Persie.
Nah, not for me.
Nah.
We know why you don't want him in, Joe.
No, he was good, but he could have been. Yeah, well.
I think so. Who's our two strikers? Let's settle our strikers and then give.
Shearer and Aguero for me.
Shearer and Aguero. Okay.
Do you know what? I'm going to make a little change here. I put Aguero in my team, but I'm going to go for Drogba and Shearer. Is anyone going to try? Is there going to be a debate that we can have here about Drogba and Aguero? I think Drogba won the Champions League. He won the league. He got 29 goals in the season.
And he did score the winning goal in the Champions League. I just think...
Yeah. I mean, as a goal scorer, Aguero's...
Number one, Aguero scored more goals than him.
But points we raised here, we've gone for that on Shearer.
Season after season after season.
Yeah, but that's what we've gone with on Shearer, do you know what I mean? With Shearer, we've gone with the guy who gets goals. I feel like maybe we need the guy that's like like a presence on the pitch. I mean, Aguero, he's a great player, but he's not a presence, do you know what I mean? Whereas Didier Drogba... It's a little bit of a different, because I feel like in Shearer you've got that guy who gets the goals. Whereas I feel like we're saying with the complementing players, I feel like Drogba complements Shearer really well because he was more of a robust. Drogba could do anything. He was good in the air. He was acrobatic. He could score long range strikes. He could take free kicks. I mean, I think Drogba just because I feel Aguero's a better striker, as in scoring goals. Aguero is better, but I feel like maybe to just flip the dynamic up a little bit. I don't know what you lads think, but...
Yeah, I wouldn't
put Drogba better than Aguero for my starting 11. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I think Aguero's dealt with a lot of managers as well. Aguero's dealt with all different managers.
So it's Drogba.
It still always comes out on top. You know,
Drogba's probably dealt with more managers than Aguero. Mourinho, Gus Hiddink, loads of people.
I think they were only his managers, right?
No, Gus Hiddink, Mourinho, what's his name? Avram Grant. Is that his name?
Oh,
for a season.
Scolari.
But Benitez, was he there when Benitez was there?
I don't think.
No, he went for a season and came back. Scolari, yeah. So, I mean, look, that's another debate, but...
That's another debate, yeah. Okay, I mean, I can agree with Drogba. I can put...
No.
Joe won't settle.
No. Aguero.
I just feel like it changes the team up a little bit.
Huh?
I feel like it changes the team up a little bit.
Do you know what the thing is?
It changes the team up a bit. Didier Drogba is 100% a Chelsea legend. He's a great player. You know, he did a lot of stuff. That link up between Lampard and Drogba, unbelievable. But no, I think Rooney's better than Drogba. I think Aguero's better than Drogba.
I don't think Rooney's better than Drogba. All right, look, I'm happy to go with Aguero.
I think the thing is, we've seen Aguero's been in the Premier League a little bit longer, and he's been going Aguero's been in the Premier League longer, and he can score all different types of goals. Aguero can score all different types.
I don't think he can. I disagree.
Yeah, he can.
I disagree. I think Drogba's got more to his game in that department. I feel like
the box, in the box.
Yeah, but I feel like that's Drogba. I feel like Drogba can do more of that. If you look at some of Drogba's goals,
can't score.
I don't think. Well, look, I'm not saying he can't score. But I feel like Drogba did it better. If you look,
would you genuinely say Didier Drogba over
Aguero? This is weird because I went with Aguero my original 11.
Of course it's Aguero. He's won so many stuff with it. Like,
Mate, he didn't win the Champions League.
Pinnacle to Man City's success.
Drogba's
You
probably
cannot
won the
say
same. How many
anything
Premier
else.
Leagues has Drogba won?
I
I mean,
know.
2009-10, 2007-8 was that United. That was United. 2005-6 was 2. He probably won 3 titles, and I think Aguero's won 3 or 4. So I mean, there's not a lot of difference in that. And Drogba won the Champions League. Aguero's never even fucking smelt the Champions League, mate. Do you know what I mean? He's never got near the final. I think the furthest is it quarters that they even got to the semis? Man City.
Yeah.
I think they got knocked out by Monaco.
The thing that edges it for me for Aguero is when he, like, I know you can say Drogba done it in the Champions League, but we're going on Premier League, and Aguero done that amazing moment against QPR. We remember the 3-2.
Yeah,
you know,
you're right.
I think when you're looking at players like that can actually pull out something out the bag in the last minute when it's all against you, Aguero's that man. You know, I know Drogba done it in the Champions League. That's different, isn't it? You know, this is the Premier League, so.
All right, look, I'm happy to go with Aguero. I just thought I'd make a little bit of a debate, to be honest, and see.
Yeah, that's a strong debate. You know, I think
I think a lot of people will argue that. I think Drogba will be.
Yeah, definitely.
He's on the subs bench.
Yeah, he's on the subs bench. Well, you know, moving on to let's go through our starting 11 quickly then. So
yeah, fuck me, I've completely forgotten it now. Yeah, Schmeichel's in goal.
Ashley Cole, right back Gary Neville, 2 centre backs Terry and Ferdinand.
Yeah.
Centre mids we've got Vieira and Gerrard. Left mid we've got Thierry Henry. Right mid Ronaldo, and up front Shearer and Aguero.
Ooh, what a team!
So that is a strong team. Strong team.
Should we do a subs bench for a bit of banter?
Let's do our subs bench. Yeah. So who's our goalkeeper on the subs bench?
With De Gea or Van der Sar?
I think Petr Cech. Yeah, Petr Cech for me.
I think Petr Cech.
The more that we've debated this, it's kind of made me open my eyes up to more players, which is quite good, to be fair. Like, I completely
agree with that.
I put Aguero in my team, and then I was like, Drogba. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think Petr Cech will go on there, but let's do one keeper, 2 centre backs, 2 midfielders, and 2 strikers.
Alright.
Yeah.
So who's our 2 defenders on the
Company,
bench?
Vincent Company.
I'm going to put Company out there.
Company Van Dijk for me.
Vidic though.
Company Vidic done it longer.
Yeah, alright.
Just at the moment, but I think I'll put something out here actually about Van Dijk because I do love him. For a defender in last season and this season, his on form at the moment is the best I've ever seen in my life from a centre back in terms of his form. Obviously, he hasn't done it for long enough, but his form as a centre back in my lifetime, I haven't seen anything come close to it. The geezer was that close to winning the Ballon d'Or. For me, should have won it.
I think as soon as he wins this Premier League this season, you know,
if they win it,
kind of
that's another debate to be had. How do we sort the football out?
But I think once he wins the Premier League and he starts to get a bit in a consecutive, you know, he will definitely be in this team in the next few years. But at the moment, I think we can agree on.
It needs a bit more substance to him, a bit more like statistics, like trophies and that.
So
Yeah.
our 2 centre backs on the bench are Vidic and
Company.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, that's something.
And then 2 2 midfielders. I think Lampard's got to go in.
Scholes.
Lampard and Scholes.
Yeah.
Okay. And then 2 more.
2 more players or 2 more midfielders?
2 more. Who's our 2 more?
Drogba.
Drogba 1.
Yeah.
There's Bergkamp.
How about Bergkamp? I don't know about Bergkamp.
Who else? Should we throw in a modern day?
I think
Stick Mo Salah in.
Rooney. I think Rooney.
Yeah, Rooney. You've got to put Rooney on.
Rooney has to go in over Bergkamp.
You have to put Rooney in ahead of Bergkamp, Borry.
You have to put Rooney in.
Rooney?
Yeah.
You know, so I think that's So I think that's our team. But yeah, Joe, run us through our full team then. Go run us through it.
Right. So, what, including subs?
Including subs, yeah.
Okay, you might have to help me with that one. Peter Schmeichel.
Yep.
Gary Neville, Rio Ferdinand, John Terry, Ashley Cole, Thierry Henry left mid, Patrick Vieira centre mid, Steven Gerrard centre mid, Cristiano Ronaldo right mid. We have Sergio Aguero left striker, Shearer right striker.
Yeah.
Sir Alex Ferguson in the manager position. And then we have Petr Cech, goalkeeper, Company, Van Dijk.
Divock Origi.
I think it was Vidic, wasn't it?
No, it's Vidic.
Sorry,
Yeah, it was
Vidic, Company, and then we have Scholesy and Lampard.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Toure maybe. And then who else? Didier Drogba and
Rooney.
Rooney, yeah.
Rooney. What about
So, mate, this team will change so many times, I tell you. What I think we've got a great 11 there, boys.
That's an unbelievable team. That is an unbelievable team. So I think everyone complements each other and they're all complete winners. So, yeah, I think that's a great team all in all. Where do you think that team would finish in the Premier League? They'd have to finish top, right?
I'll win that league by a lot.
Do you think it'd go unbeaten?
Yeah, I do. I think they'll go unbeaten.
Easily.
You don't know easily, though. You just like...
No, if you look at it on paper, mate, that is a strong team. You look at it right now.
Yeah, that isn't.
I think they would do serious. I think they do serious bits in that.
You got to realise that all of these players were all key to their team's success. So if you have all of them in one sort of team, they're going to be running rampage.
Yeah,
Who's
it's a
our
class team.
Manager? We get to pick one more manager. Who's our assistant?
Pep. It's Jose. Jose. It's got to be Jose.
I think
Jose.
Arsene.
Though, because look how bad he's been the last few years.
Arsene Wenger.
No, I'm gonna stick by Wenger.
You're gonna stick by Wenger.
Bit old though, isn't he? Klopp. Bit of new stuff. Look at you.
I like Klopp so much.
I'm gonna put an absolute Remy Garde.
Dan Maladine.
Who?
Remy Garde.
Who's that?
You don't know.
Who's Remy Gard? I don't remember him.
No, he's Aston Villa manager. He was there for about.
Oh yeah, I remember that actually. That was like a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I think we beat them. I think we beat them 6-0 away. But Liverpool beat them 6-0 away, and he was their manager at the time.
One more question: who is your most loved player? It doesn't have to be the best.
Stupid question, Stevie Gerrard. For me.
I think sentimentally wise to me, I think it's got to be Zaha because like he's the man. He's kept us up season after season season.
Proper
Got
legend.
us into the Premier League. And yeah, for me, it's got to be Zaha. I'm going to have to say it's going to be Zaha.
And for me, it's Thomas Rosicky because I can't ever forget that
goal against Tottenham
at like 2 minutes in. Unbelievable. That's my favourite player of all time. Question: best player doesn't have to be your favourite player. Your favourite player doesn't have to be your best player.
Should we do who's the best player in that 11? Like in the 11 we made, who's the best player? Just to close it out. I have to say, let's just rule out Ronaldo because there's levels to be there. I think Henry.
I'm going to have to go with Henry.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's a good video, boys. I think that's a good first video.
Yeah, that's a good first video. So, yeah, as I say, we look forward to seeing you in the next video, guys.
Cheers. See you later, boys.
Bye.
Ta.